All right. Hello, everyone. This is Otis,
I'm Jerry.
and this is Two Guys Catching Up on Football, our weekly chat where we talk to each other and talk about all that is football, both college and professional. So it's been a pretty good weekend for college football this week. So that was good. Um, Still
That
not enough ranked teams playing other ranked teams.
no, but that's coming. Now I did
Yeah,
see, and I saw Memphis. Goodbye, right? Probably.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be really difficult for them to make it in after they lost yesterday. It doesn't mean that they can't,
Yeah.
but
True.
it's going to be really difficult. Tulane looked pretty good yesterday,
Hmm.
and so they would take that what do they call it?
Uh, uh,
The
uh,
best of five or the five of
yeah,
five
you're
or
you're
something
making me
five.
think. I think Ohio State and Michigan is next week. Is that right?
No,
Is
I
that the
don't
big
think
game?
so.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
you know
Ohio
what?
State's fine, anyways.
I got it. I got it up here.
Yeah,
So
I
let's
thought that
see.
Ohio State played Michigan, and I thought,
No,
oh,
Michigan plays Northwestern next week.
oh, then it's not. It's too early still.
Let me see. No, I
I
think
don't see anybody getting it, beating Ohio State right now.
I think Ohio State is let me see. I think Ohio State is Ohio State, Michigan. I think is the last game of the year because
Oh, that makes sense. That's a big one. Yeah,
I think it's the one right after Thanksgiving.
that makes sense. It's kind of right. What do they
Yeah,
call that? Rivalry week, all that stuff.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Ohio State plays UCLA.
Although they did already have the Holy War, BYU and Utah, so I'm not sure I like the name of that, but whatever. They,
I don't particularly care for the name of it either,
yeah, it's a
but
very odd name for it, but
it
whatever.
is, and I guess they got to call it something. I
Well,
don't
it's
know.
not a war; it's a football game. Come on, people.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Although many of the terms used in war, they used in
oh yeah,
football. So,
oh yeah,
it's the air raid, and,
oh yeah, battles and yeah.
you're defending your territory. And
Oh
so,
yeah.
yeah. But I was very pleased to see Indiana do their thing yesterday. Um, I was
Yeah,
very
they came
pleased
back.
to, huh?
I think they came back.
Yes, they were
Otis
down.
and I were so used to chit chatting football or something when we see one another that Otis yesterday was playing at the mixed team series championship over at Poppy Hills. And of course, he's sitting there trying to turn in a score. And I started asking about football, and everybody said, "Hey, cool it. He's got let him enter his score first." So, and I walked out of the room, but I said, "Yep, sorry, that's just habit." But anyways,
Yeah, yeah. Well, Ryan was asking me about because he told me Indiana had come back, and so
yeah,
I was like, "Oh, well, that was good. I was glad. I'd like
that was
to
a good
see."
finish. I did watch the finish of that game. It was pretty exciting.
Yeah. So there was something I saw when I was reading the college football playoff bracket, and they have allowed themselves a loophole, and the loophole is this: the four highest ranked teams,
Huh?
regardless of how they finish in their conference, receive first round buys into the quarterfinals. So,
Interesting.
if Alabama does not
Yeah.
win the SEC, but they think Alabama is one of the top four teams in the country, they
They
can
stay
still
there.
get
Yeah, yeah,
a first round. So they've given
yeah.
themselves a loophole to be able to get Georgia and
Well,
Alabama into the college
yeah,
football
true.
playoffs
You
regardless of their record.
Yeah, it makes they're setting that up so right if at the end of the season, yeah, let's say Alabama beats Georgia. Georgia's now got 2 losses or three. Then they can say it's okay. They got right is
We still think that
something like that. I might have
they're
messed that
one of the
up, but
best teams in the country, even
right,
though they lost.
yeah.
So they give
They
themselves an
got
out
wiggle
for
room
the
now.
SEC.
Of course, SEC's gonna figure out a way to get their guys in there.
Well, yeah, yeah. I think the head of the college football playoff committee is an SEC guy.
Oh
So
yeah, most people
yeah,
are. Paul
yeah,
Feinbaum, all these people on
yeah.
ESPN.
So
They're all
they
from the
figured out a
South.
way.
Yeah,
Now Texas Tech beat BYU yesterday, and
and pretty
so
handily, I think. Right?
yeah, they did kind of. And BYU. Oh, I don't know if no, I didn't tell you. I told someone else. So the quarterback for BYU wears number 47. And I was
Oh
thinking
yeah.
back, and I think John Hadle, the old quarterback
Wow.
for San Diego Chargers, I think he wore 47. And
Huh.
I don't know if this kid wears that as a tribute to Hadle, but I think he wore 47. And
I like it.
I meant to look it up, which NFL quarterback, and I think it's him, QB, wore number 47.
47.
Yeah, and I think it was him.
Huh.
Let's see.
I don't know when that all changed. How that went from
Oh,
12 to
okay.
16 to 8, basically
Oh,
by
okay. Okay.
position.
There, it says none of the pro quarterbacks ever did.
Huh.
So now I got to see which number did John Hadle wear.
Huh.
So I guess maybe he's the only one. Um,
Hmm.
I guess he's the only
Yeah.
one that's ever wore it.
Interesting. Huh.
Oh, he wore 21.
Oh, well,
Okay,
that's still different.
that is still
Now
different.
they could be whatever they want now, if you want. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, yeah,
Yeah.
they can be number 80 if they want to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So they
Yeah, yeah, I wouldn't want to see that. So, in talking about college football, USC years after Pete Carroll bolted because he knew that there was going to be a cheating scandal come down. USC is still cheating. So, what they did
yeah,
yesterday, did you see that?
I did not.
Okay, so what they did yesterday was their backup quarterback, Heward, he wore number 80. So he came in as the punter for a fourth down and threw a first down. Now, here's where the cheating part comes in.
Uh-huh.
The regular punter then came in on the next series wearing number 80, and you can't have two
You can't do
players.
that. You can't switch
Right,
jerseys.
right. You can't have two players
Now who
on the.
and they and what did the refs do? Nothing.
No, nothing. They didn't even realize it.
Ha!
They didn't even realize that it
Well
happened.
then, uh, I
I
gotta
guess
almost.
I guess
I'm not
you
sure
ain't
what my thoughts are on that. Other than the refs
what
blew it, the
what
other team blew it. But what do
if
you
you're
do?
not
What are you
cheating, you're
supposed to
not
do?
trying. So yeah,
Yeah,
so
no, interesting. I didn't see that.
yeah. I mean, you can wear the
Okay.
same number if you're on offense and defense as long as you're not on the field at the same time. So you can wear the same number in college then because they have so many players. You know, they can't afford that many
Oh, right.
jerseys. So, but yeah, yeah. So USC pulled one over on him yesterday, and after he threw for the first down, they went in for a touchdown. So,
Well, that's yeah,
so
that's a little
yeah,
weird.
yeah. So Pete Carroll's legacy still goes on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So let's go through the NFL. Um, starting. Oh, I think that was this week. Yeah, that was this week. So starting Thursday night, it was game nobody watched. Broncos and the Raiders. It was 10-7. It was yeah. It was really who
I
cares
don't. Yeah,
game.
people keep saying Hey, yeah, the Broncos are winning cheap games and but barely winning. But I am. I'm with you. You and I. We usually agree. A win is a win. So
It
you take
is.
it. Yeah.
It is.
Doesn't
You
matter how
just
you
take
win.
it.
You win. A win's a win.
They're all NFL players.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
So
if you beat them, you beat them.
yeah,
And
exactly.
then this morning, I don't know if you saw the game or not. The
No.
Colts,
Who won that game?
the Colts did. They beat the Falcons in overtime.
Yeah, well, that's a little better. We're still both, I think, in agreement. Raheem Morris might be coaching some. He could be coaching at Penn State next year. We don't know yet, but
He very well could, because they just have entirely too much talent on offense, and Raheem Morris is a defensive coach.
yeah.
So it just isn't working very well.
I'm looking. I
So
heard some cheering, so I don't know if I think the Niners scored. I'm not sure.
I think they did, but they're behind by so much. I don't think they have
Oh, it's
enough
done
time.
then. Yeah, the time's got to be
Let's see.
running out too. Yeah.
So that was a pretty. They're showing the replay right here.
Yeah.
So Kittle
I'm
caught
trying
it
to
on
look.
like about the 4, stayed in bounds, took off
But
from the
what's the
3,
score?
wait a minute, give me a second. Let me finish
Oh,
giving you my play-by-play. Uh, oh, he took off from the 3, hit the pylon, so it was a touchdown. They're going for 2. It's 42-26 right now with about
oh,
3 minutes left. So they're done.
yeah.
I
That's
mean
good.
they're done. Okay,
Yeah.
now I'm done with my play-by-play. Stop interrupting me. So
Okay.
anyway,
Why?
so I was happy to see the Colts win because I like Daniel Jones and I just didn't want people to say see Daniel Jones because he
I don't.
fumbled once and he threw an interception. Yeah.
Both
So
Jones, Darnold. Who else is? Is there anybody else I'm missing? They just needed to be in a different system with a good
they needed to
coach.
be in the needed to be in the right system
Mac
with the right
Jones.
coaches and the right
Yeah,
player. Yeah.
yeah.
So that's good. Now the Jets beat your Browns. Um,
Well, I haven't said it all year. I promised I wouldn't say it, but I'm gonna start saying it. Fire Stefanski. It's time. He's done. That team is done, and they need
yeah.
to rebuild. I'd fire the GM too if I was the owner. I'd be like, I'm cleaning house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
they're
Stefanski wants to
terrible.
get, I think he wants to get fired.
I don't know
I
where he
think
wants
I
to go. I was thinking that maybe he wants to go to Penn State. I don't know what some of these guys want to do. I'm
yeah.
now leaning towards. It's a little crazy thought, but I was thinking I'd call John Gruden. Why not? See if he can come back.
Yeah, that's kind of a crazy thought.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, so
But yeah, they're done. Forget it. Oh, by the way, too, you'll love just one. My only other fire Stefanski, start Shadur. That's my two 4 words on the Browns.
now you still you keep saying I love the fact I really don't care. I
I
just
don't know
want
if that's true.
I just want the coach to act like a coach and
I have
and
not watched.
not have
I have
something
watched.
personal against the player, which I
I
think he
watched
does
a bit
against
of
Shador.
opening week game with Flacco. I really haven't seen Gabriel. Every week I see a high. It's not even a highlight of Gabriel. It's something terrible. He's not ready. It gives Shadur a chance. If he's not ready, then I don't know what you guys are going to do. My thing this morning, maybe just have Miles play quarterback. He's the only guy that seems to do anything.
Yeah,
I don't know anymore. Yeah,
yeah.
they're in a big
Well,
pickle. Yeah.
I have watched some of Gabriel play, and he does have some really good throws in him. But then he has some rookie moments, which he's gonna have.
Yeah, true.
So, but it's up to Stefanski to do right by him, which he hasn't
He
really
has,
done.
yeah, that. I am leaning, or I'm sticking with my theory. Kyle Shanahan is good with quarterbacks because Kyle Shanahan adapts the offense to that particular quarterback skill. Kevin Stefanski just calls plays. It's the same stuff for whatever quarterback's in there, and it doesn't work. So,
Yeah, but Shanahan wasn't always that way.
well, he's
He
better now at it. Yeah. Uh,
he learned to adapt,
yeah.
but he wasn't always that way because he was the offensive coordinator when RG3 got drafted by Washington, and
Yeah.
he was always constantly trying to get RG3 to play from the pocket, which that wasn't who he was, and
That's true.
he liked it better. And I mean, I don't want to say he liked it better when RG3 got hurt, but what he was able to do was to start Cousins, who is better from the pocket, so he could call the offense that he had based on the fact that Cousins was better from the
You,
pocket.
you know, since we're on this topic, real quick, I think it was a few years ago. The Rams, for some reason, my memory is that Stafford's future in LA was unknown at some point. And Browns fans at the time said, "We don't want him." I thought, okay, we don't want a Hall of Famer. Yeah,
No,
so
no, no.
that just
Yeah,
sums it up.
pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just move on. Next subject. Yeah.
So Saints and the Panthers. Tyler Shuck played well today, and the Saints won.
Yeah.
And so that was good. I'm glad for him. Um, Drake May just keeps rolling along, and the
I
Patriots
don't. I
won.
can't. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
surprised by that game today.
I'm
Um,
still not going to be pleased with the fact that the Patriots won because I still kind of hold it against him
well,
that Robert Kraft didn't do for his last coach what he's done for
yeah,
Vrabel.
we Jared Mayo got a raw deal.
Thank you.
That we
Yeah,
agree
he
on.
got a raw
He
deal,
got
and
a
so
raw deal.
I'm not. I can only be so happy for him. So, but I like Drake May,
Yeah,
and then the Ravens have won 3 in a row or 4 in a row, something like that.
I thought that today. I don't even know what the game is tonight. It's
Oh,
Pittsburgh, San
it's
Diego,
the
or L.A.
Steelers. It's the Steelers
Yeah.
and the Chargers.
Well,
Yeah.
after
So
today, I would be willing to uh, safely believe. I do think the Ravens will end up winning that division.
they could, because
Yeah,
more
they
than
just got to get
likely,
Lamar. If Lamar's on the field, the Ravens are the best team in that division. There's no question.
Pittsburgh will lose tonight because that's kind of what they've been doing so far this year. They win, they lose, they
Uh,
win, they lose, they win,
we'll
they
see.
lose.
Rodgers, yeah.
At the beginning of the year, we said they'll be 9-8 or 10-7, and that's as high as we thought they could go. So they're going
All
to be
right.
9-8 or 10-7. So
Yeah, something like that.
it'll be
He'll have
something
a
like
winning
that.
record. We know that. Yeah.
Yeah. And the shocker of the day, the Dolphins beat the Bills. Um,
I don't know. Buffalo, Buffalo was my Super Bowl pick. Then I went off the train. Then I went back on the train. I'm off the train again. I don't know. Although the league is completely the league is wacky.
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there is no
It's hard.
dominant team. Yeah, there's no
It's
dominant
hard to
team.
yeah. It's hard to say what's going to happen.
Yeah.
The Bears came back and beat the
Yes.
Giants. Now, I'm going to say this. Um, while I don't like what Sean Payton said about Russell Wilson, he was right about him because when Jackson Dart got hurt and Wilson came in, it's like, well, yeah, they can't win this game because and okay, they had an opportunity to uh, to go ahead. They got the ball. I think it was like 2 minutes left or something like that. They had what was it? Third and 10, fourth and 10, something like that. And Russell Wilson is checking the ball down. And I'm going, what?
Yeah. What? Yeah, I know.
So, yeah, yeah.
Well, we
So
already knew that by week 2. Russ is done. Yeah.
he is.
Yeah.
He's not going
I
to
can't think of
retire.
anything quick
yeah.
instead of dangerous. I'm not sure what we. I'm not
It-
sure what
it-
a new word
you're
we
no
could call
longer
him.
cooking. No, you're no longer cooking with Russ. You're being cooked by Russ.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
dangerous. It's. I don't know. I can't think of anything off the top.
Yeah, you'll think of something by the time we talk next
Yeah,
week. And then the Texans beat the Jaguars. So that
that's a
was,
good win for them. Yeah,
yeah, that was, and they came back. Davis Mills ran in a touchdown
and
with like maybe 25, 30 seconds left.
help me here. Who did the Jags trade for? Was Sauce Gardner?
Uh,
I don't remember. They
no,
made some
oh
moves,
yeah, no, yeah, the Jags traded for Sauce Gardner, and he almost got a pick in the game. So
but
he
they made.
played well. It's just Trevor Lawrence did not. So
Yeah, I
it
don't.
was, yeah. Yeah, they jumped out to a big lead. The Texans had, it was 29-10, and they scored 26 points in the fourth quarter, which included Trevor Lawrence getting sacked, fumbling at the end of the game, and they recovered and ran it in for a touchdown. So it was 30-29 at the time. And so
Wow.
that kind of had that. And then
Right.
the Seahawks scored 38 points in the first quarter. That game, I mean, in the first half, that
Yeah.
game was over.
Well, I think they returned two Brissett fumbles or something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
So talk about last week. I would have agreed with the Cardinals where they were talking about being done with Smurf, and
right.
maybe Brissett's the guy. Today, Brissett's not the guy. I don't. That's a team. They're probably going to end up just drafting a quarterback and moving on.
They probably should.
Yeah.
They
Although
probably
my
should.
thing, Otis is, and we've talked about this a little bit. I don't know what quarterback teams are drafting. I have no
Yeah,
idea. I don't.
yeah,
So
yeah. I
I
don't
almost
know.
thought today that are the Browns tanking to get the first pick? I don't know who you're taking with the first pick. I really
Right.
don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I
So
don't know
so
either.
yeah. There's no
It's
clear cut
difficult.
favorite.
Yeah. And then the Lions game was over with in the first quarter. That was done. Uh, the
Uh, they,
Commanders the Commanders have nobody on offense.
no,
So
they're done.
uh,
Yeah.
they were pretty much done.
Yeah, they're done.
And the Rams 49ers game was over with early too. So and all of the games in the late window, and there was three of them. It was the Cardinals, Seahawks, the Lions, Commanders, and the Rams and
You
49ers,
do
and they
make
were
me think
all
the
over with
Niners.
in the first quarter.
It didn't work this way. The Browns had this a few years ago. Of course, they still lost games, but the Niners. The only benefit I think is at some point. Let's just hypothetically you go into next year. Everybody's healthy. All these backups are getting a lot of experience, so they should have a
That's true.
lot of depth. Yeah.
They should, but that also the 49ers have been injured a lot in the last couple of years. And
Yeah.
and like maybe the 3 or 4 years before, they very rarely had anybody injured, especially nobody key. And they went to conference championships and
Yeah.
went to the Super Bowl. And in the NFL, you gotta hope for good
Yeah.
fortune that
Yeah.
nobody gets hurt. Yeah,
A coworker, by the way, interesting point. He said Super Bowls in San Francisco, they made no moves with trades. My answer to that coworker was, "There's too many injuries. They're not. I actually don't think that they're a Super Bowl contending team. They're just too banged
yeah.
up."
There's no
Yeah.
one to trade for that's going to turn them into a
And
Super Bowl
no.
team.
Yeah. So I'm all
They,
right with
they'd
them
have to
staying
trade.
put.
They'd have to trade the
Yeah.
entire team, and
Well,
get people back. It ain't gonna happen. So
no.
yeah. So we got the Steelers and Chargers tonight. I think the Chargers will win because the Steelers played well above their playing weight last week against the Colts. I mean, the defense for the Steelers were like the defense from 2 years ago,
Yeah.
and they probably can't do it 2 games in a row. And then the Eagles Packers tomorrow, and Jordan Love. just is not playing well. I
No.
mean, he just isn't. And so,
A very disappointing team. Yeah, I would take the Eagles in that game.
yeah, and they've been disappointing.
And I
So,
can't remember. I saw Jason Kelsey in the news because he did something stupid, and I do know he is. We both agree he's kind of a knucklehead, anyways. So, I
Jason Kelsey.
yeah, I can't remember what he did.
Well, now I've never said he was a knucklehead.
Oh, well, I will. But he
Yeah,
might have said something about the World Series being boring or something about something where it was like, dude, just stay in your lane. I
uh,
think he's a kind of a attention guy, wants attention.
I'm okay. I like it. I like him all right. He's a frat bro. So
Yeah, no,
he's
he is. Hey, that's who they
yeah,
want, Pat McAfee. They want those 18, 19-year-old guys
yeah,
who,
yeah.
drinking beer and,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
Weird
his
group.
his his wife his
I,
wife has her place in heaven already picked out. So when she gets to St. Peter, he's gonna say, "Oh, you were married to Jason Kelsey? Come
yeah.
on in, come on in. We got a spot here for you. We love the guy, but yeah, we gotta say it took a lot of patience for you.
Yeah.
So you get to have a nice rest. I know that's what they're gonna tell my wife.
Oh,
You
yeah.
get to have a really nice rest because you were married to Otis for all that time. So you deserve this. So yeah, yeah. So to be honest, most women
That, that,
put up with their husbands anyway.
you do make me think. I always, my thing is, you know why it says "rest in peace" on tombstones? It's
Yeah.
because life can be damn hard. It's
Oh
not
yeah.
peaceful at times. It's
Yes.
damn hard. Yeah,
Yes. That
yeah,
is true. That is
yeah,
true. So all right, buddy. Well, thank you. And it was good to see you yesterday.
yeah.
We're gonna get a little traveling music and. Want to say thank you to all the people who watch us. We
Yeah.
enjoy it so very much. Um, and so I'm Otis,
I'm Jerry.
and this is
Th-
two guys
You
catching up on
guys.
football. And
Yeah.
here's the traveling music.
Which we don't know where this is from, but we like it.
But, but we love it. All right, we'll see you next week. We hope you have a great week.
Yeah.
Ciao,
Yeah. Peace.
Bella.